your testimony is someone else's motivation to keep going, and this is why I create these kind of videos. This is why I share my real numbers, even though sometimes it is embarrassing. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing a debt update, and I am really sorry about the sun glare over here. I've tried everything, closing the blinds, it gets worse, turning them up, it gets, I don't know what to do with this, so please don't worry about this. I'm sorry about it. Okay, so what we're going to do first is open our BFF and go to the debt section. So over here is where I keep track of my debt, and over here is where I use my trackers just to see visually how am I looking. And it's nice to see that out of these 100 sunflowers we have passed the halfway mark, and I'm going to color in more today. So if we go back and first fill this in and then go to the sunflower tracker. By the way, if you do want the BFF, it is available. Currently it's linked on the description below. Okay, let me get a pen. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is a payment. So we've already made the payment. So the last time we updated our debt expense tracker, we were on 16,500 Rand, and now we are currently sitting on 12,400 Rand, as you can see over here. I'm still going to go through the whole thing. So that's how much we are sitting on, and that is what you track. A lot of people track the money that was deducted, so the minimum payment that was deducted in their account, but that's not accurate, because in that minimum payments that was deducted, they take out their interest, their service fees, interest fees, or whatever the other fees that they take out, and whatever is left is how much was actually put into the debt. That's why you must track the balance, not how much you pay, because how much you pay is not really accurate of how much is left on your loan. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my calculator. So, goodness, 16,500 minus 12,400 is 5,100 that we've paid since then. 4,100, and today's date is the 13th of August 23. Okay, so now how do we calculate this? So basically here on the total, so if you've got your BFF right now and you're wanting to track your debt, especially if you're not sure how to calculate it, this is exactly how you do it. Over here you write your total, so whatever the total is. So let's say, for example, the total is 60,000 Rand. You're going to take that 60,000 and divide it by 100. The number here will be 600. And then each sunflower represents 600 that you've paid into your loan. Now, how do you calculate that? Is by taking how much balance is remaining. So for me, 12,400 Rand. So if we go 55,900 minus 12,400 equals 43,500 that I've paid so far into my loan this year, which makes me so proud. And up until here. Just gonna grab my highlighter. And then let me find my yellow. Okay, So we have colored in 77 sunflowers because we took the amount we have paid so far this year and divided by the amount over here, which equals 77, and we have 23 sunflowers to go. So as you can see, I'm doing very well and I'm very proud of myself, and also it's very motivating for me to just see my loan go down like this. Obviously it's not easy, but I did explain the whole thing in the masterclass, how we do it, side hustles that you can start today and start making money maybe in a month or two. So if you wanted to join that masterclass, it is linked also in the description below. It is 222 Rand to join, and you're gonna have access to it forever. But it's also just good to have something that will tell you exactly, like it's something I wish I had. So I'll have that link below, and also I just go through the interest part because I show you how much interest I had in how much interest I was paying in January this year and December last year compared to how much interest I'm currently paying now. Into the July, payments. If we have a look, the opening balance was 16,500. A debit order went off, and the interest now. So if you look at this interest, 372 rands compared to this interest of 1,075 rand. You see how it helps to chip it off and pay off the balance, because the lower it is, the lower the interest is. So now if we take the now I'm going to have a look at the debt sheet. So this is my detailed debt balance. It is from FNB. So if you have FNB, if you go on your debt account there on your app and you open up your detailed balance, you will see this. I just took a screenshot and printed it out for you because I don't want to hold my phone. So over here at the top, you see your balance, how much you owe. Over here is, so this is how much I owe as of now, August 2023. And then over here is how much I started at. So this is the total amount. This over here is the minimum payment, so the monthly deduction. Minimum monthly deduction, and this is the date, so due date. This is the interest rate. This is how many months I have to go, to make sure I pay it off. This is if you're in areas, so this is not good. So yeah, I have 0. I always make sure I pay on time. This is the settlement amount. So if right now I had to get a lot of money, I win a lot or anything happens, I can clear this debt with 12,559 Rand 83 cents, sorry. Okay, so that's basically a bit of an understanding of that. Again, I dive deep into it in the masterclass, but today we're going to be looking at the minimum payment. So if you take that minimum payment that is deducted from your income every single month as a fixed bill and minus it from the interest, you are not actually paying 2017 into your loan, but you are paying less than that because there's also this interest that is divided from that. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at that. So what is this one? July. Okay, so yeah, so this is the 2017 that they deducted in my income that came in 2 weeks ago, I think, the 25th of July. As you can see, 25. I don't know if you can see, but 25th of July, that amount was deducted. The interest was 309, And then there's a CPP Prem, which is the insurance that they take to make sure you are covered if anything had to happen to you. And then there is the service fee. So these three, you have to deduct them from that amount over here. So if I take the calculator and I go 201734 minus 30938 minus 17986 minus 69 equals to 1459.10 cents left. So this is how much I actually paid into my loan, not 2,000. So how much actually went on interest is, so interest is 55824. This is how much went on interest. And guys, let me tell you something. At the beginning of the year, this was how much that was going into interest, and this was how much that was going into the loan. So as you can see, it's switched now because I have aggressively been trying to make sure my loan is going down. And as you can see here, on the 3rd of August, I did transfer 131 Rand. Random amount, but I did explain again on the masterclass where I get these amounts from with my side hustles and stuff. And as you can see here, 500, 100, 250, just random amounts. There's no certain fixed amounts that I use. I just, whenever I get a consultation or whatever, I will put a certain percentage into my loan. So that is how much interest I paid into my loan this month, and that is how much I put into my loan this month. And then if you take this 1459 plus the 131, so now we are currently sitting at plus 131 1590. That has gone into my loan this month, and I want to put more. I want to try and put in 2,400 Rand or 2,500 Rand, because if we had to go 12,400 minus 2,500, I'm going to be left with 9,900, which will bring me down to 4 digits instead of 5, and that's the goal. Okay, so I'm now going to just fill in my trackers. So it's nice to have these because you get to see your progress. So I'll fill in the tracker up to the 13,000 here, because the next one will be 11,700 Rand. So we're currently sitting on 12,400, so I can only stop here. Get yellow. So I'm gonna fill it up to here. Okay. So as you can see, it's nice to see that as well. Okay, so that is done. Now I'm going to fill in my debt binder. So I know you're gonna ask me, where did I get, how can we get this, etc. I'm going to create this for the 2024 launch, just a dedicated binder for just debt. But we do have a bundle, so a PDF bundle available on the shop. So if you want to get all these worksheets that I'm currently using, it's available on my shop. It's called the debt bundle. I'll link it below. So let's have a look here. So August, we started off on 12,000, but it's nice to see like this progress. Like, have a look here. Where is my pen? Oh, there it is. So April, we were sitting on 22,788. May, 19,900. Goodness me. June, 17,550. July, 15,105. August, 12,531. So yeah, so September, October, and I'm hoping November will be the last one. Then we finish it. But it's nice to see, you know, it go down. So if we actually had to go 22,788 minus 12,400, we have paid 10,000 since April. So April, May, June, July, August. In 5 months, we have paid 10,388 into the debt. So all I did was take the 22,788 and minus the 12,400 that is currently left. And that is motivating. You know, like your testimony is someone else's motivation to keep going. And this is why I create these kind of videos. This is why I share my real numbers, even though sometimes it is embarrassing to share with people that, oh my gosh, I have so much debt, or I haven't been able to save money because I'm trying to pay off my debt. It is very embarrassing, and I know like a lot of people look at my stuff and be like, and judge me and comment and be like, why did you take something with so much interest, etc. But I didn't know at the time. I was not educated. Maybe if I knew at the time, I was gonna, you know, shop around and ask other banks and like try and get something lower than that. But it's fine. Maybe God wanted me to go through that so that when I educate myself, I will help other people who have, you know, done the same mistake, or other people who are wanting to get a loan for something like an emergency, but now they know, okay, I need to make sure that I get a lower interest, and they're gonna learn from me. So it's fine. Like, as much as it's embarrassing, I know that it is changing someone's life though. That is my goal. So my loan at the beginning of the obviously deduction was sitting on 12,531, and you saw that I paid the 131, which ended it up to 12,400. So I'm going to try and pay more, so at least the closing balance can be 9,000 some change. Fit 24, I paid 600 Rand there. So if we go 14,160 minus 600, it's on 13,600. Where's my blue pen? So 13,600. Okay, and then net bank, I think net bank is still around 15, so I'm gonna leave it the same. F&B credit card also the same. Gosh, Vodacom. So I never know how to calculate Vodacom. So if I go 42250 times the months that we have left for the contract to end. So what are we in August? So September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So times 9. So 3,000. So 3,802. And then the car, I can actually check on my phone how much we are on now. So F&B. So I'm using my app to check. Okay, so we're sitting on 172,997. That's so cool to see it go down. Let's see, let's go detailed balance. So if you go detailed balance, it's gonna show you the balance there. I'm at West Bank, which is also F&B, so it's easier to see. I just transferred this 35 Rand. I'm gonna keep transferring money here, and then one day I'm gonna call them to move that amount here. So as you can see here, it's going to say areas. So advanced areas is that oh god, sorry. So the advanced areas is that 35 Rand that I've transferred. So installments goes off on the 25th. That's how much? 2.580. Balance payment due. The car period was 73 months. It's currently 30 months old. Monthly. So it's just basically a breakdown of everything you need to understand, how much you need to pay, how much you're owing, etc. So that's where I get the information. Okay, so that is updated and it's nice to see. So if I actually had to, let's have a look at the car alone. The car, I don't add any extra. I just do the minimum payments. So in April, we're on 179,872 minus 172,997. We've paid 6,872 to the car. So obviously the interest and stuff is already deducted. So can you imagine when I start attacking, and oh my gosh, like in the masterclass, I dive deep into understanding how will I be attacking the car next year, because these 1, 2, 3 are going to be done by January. And then I will focus on this one. This one will end itself, and especially because I do claim from work, I'm not really stressed about Vodacom. This one over here, I know I will work on it while I'm trying to push the car. But again, I go into more detail on the masterclass. Okay, so that's all for now. Let me see. So if I had to go through how much I'm owing, it's no longer that. So I'm going to add all of this and see if I get what's the total. So this was in June. So now if we go 12,000, so if we go 12,531 plus 13,600 plus 15,039 plus 75 plus 172,997 is now 289,167. So the overall debt picture has gone down. Okay, so that is all in this video, and yeah, that is all actually. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if there's any questions that you may have. Also, let me know if you have joined the masterclass or the Slack community that I have created. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I really do appreciate you guys. Love you all. Goodbye.